Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. In this video I wanted to discuss my Helix once again and discuss maintenance of your Helix. So I have two of those Helixes. I have an LT and a floor. My floor Helix is primarily used for all my gigging, and the LT is sort of my backup, and that's the Helix that I mostly use to practice at home or bring to questionable gigs where beer may be spilled and there may be dust and all that stuff. So mostly the main gigging Helix has been fine, except recently the buttons started acting up. So after researching, I realized that the buttons, and I will show you in a second, they are not physical foot switches. They are a spring-loaded kind of plunger mechanism that you press the button and it presses a tiny little micro switch. The same micro switch that you will find in your keyboard, like computer keyboards. It's mind-blowing why they would do something like that. But anyway, one of the switches, actually one was very much acting up and the other one was kind of getting there. So I played a gig in Israel and twice one of my foot switches failed to engage. Pretty bad stuff. Anyway, I returned home and I got it fixed at a repair shop. So now all of my foot switches engage fine. There's no need to like really press. That's how your foot switch should be. You just kind of barely touch it and it clicks and the switching occurs. For me, it was like, I need to like really press it. So they cleaned it with some contact cleaner. However, when I got the Helix back, as a bonus, quote unquote, this light was not working fully. Only half of it was working. And the guy said, oh, it's just contact cleaner. It would not have shorted anything out. I don't believe it, because as soon as I got it home, it gradually started working again. First, it was the blue colors were back, and the yellow colors were back, and finally red. So I'm pretty sure whatever he sprayed, I don't know if it shorted it or something, because the LED element are tiny. They're like the size of a match. So I went and found replacement parts on FullCompass. It's a website where you can buy replacement parts for your Helix or any other electronic device. And I went on Amazon and I bought a bunch of micro switches. They are ridiculously cheap. For $6, I got 100 micro switches. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. If you are experiencing issues where your buttons don't engage, first of all, get them to a shop, get them cleaned, sprayed with some contact cleaner, and make sure that the person does not overspray it, because it can be a coincidence that I got the Helix and the light was not functioning. It's too much of a coincidence. So, and then, you know, if it starts acting up, I will have the switches replaced and I have the LEDs. And as always, make sure to have a backup. Stuff always breaks down. Nothing lasts forever. These tiny micro switches will fail eventually, hopefully not right away, gradually and slowly, but just another kind of illustration that you always need to have something in case your main piece of gear dies. I have Pod Go as my backup, and when I'm playing local shows and I'm driving, I'll just take my Helix LT just in case, just like I always take a backup guitar. So there you go, guys. Thanks.